Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In this episode, we're going to be actually pulling the block apart today. Stay tuned. Thanks for tuning in, guys. If you haven't yet, please consider hitting that subscribe button and hit that post notification bell to stay up to date with this rebuild. Alright boys, it's getting a bit crowded in here, so picked up a box from work, so I'm going to put that in the back of the Forester and I'm just going to start loading all this stuff into it. Most of it's all bagged and tagged. A lot of it doesn't need to be bagged and tagged, so yeah, we'll just go do that. Not a very strong box, so it's going to stay in the boot and I'll just go through it when I need stuff. Just need to get all the bungs out of this, and that should be right to go off to a machine shop and get decked and even put into the parts washer at work. I'll probably do parts washer first, so I might actually do that tomorrow when I'm at work. So I'll probably shoot the foreman a message in a little bit and tell him to turn on the parts washer. It needs like overnight to warm up, so I'll do that. Maybe if I'm quick enough, I can get the block into it as well. Alright guys, so I've moved a lot of the stuff. There's still a couple of things to put in the boot still. I came across this fitting here, so it's a 1/8 MPT to a 4-4, I believe. I was actually looking for something that'll fit in there for the cylinder 4 coolant bypass, and I found something that would thread in there but wasn't good enough for putting a hose on or whatever, so I'll have to buy that. So yeah, I've found the solution to my stuffed oil feed there, so that'll just go into there where it originally was, and that'll screw in. So all good. So I'll put that back into that one. That will be going back on. Now I just got to figure out what I'm going to be doing with that. Either tapping it out and finding a new bolt, or tapping it out or finding a new bolt. Alright guys, so pretty much everything is gone off there. I took the coolant plugs out, so this can go into the parts washer at work. Although I couldn't get any of the oil ones out, so pretty sure my dad washed these last time at his parts washer at his work, and he put some Loctite on them, so I've tried everything, I can't get it off. So yeah, so later tonight, screw it, I'll do it now. I'll crack the block apart. This little 10mm bolt here is so annoying. This is my second one I'm taking off. I've got the 12mm bolt on the back side here out first, and this one, and then I'll flip it back over and we'll get the larger case bolts out. So this one here, I did use the impact on it, but I didn't like rip it, I just went, and it just came straight out. Let's see how the rest are. Yeah, it's not good. We'll see how the rest are and then decide what we need to do from there. You would not believe what just happened. I just broke the second one. Did I mention last time, one of the reasons why I got another block was that one of the head bolts, maybe two of the head bolts, broke off. I'm glad that these are like the outer casing ones. Yeah, not cool. Alright, so we're going for these bolts now. To here and here. These. Alright, so all of them are out this side. So we've got the two there, and we've got the two 12 ones here. Right, turn around and we'll do the other side. Alright boys, if you didn't know, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on this side. Well, they're all loose. These case bolts broke, which is good. Can't say much about the external ones. Stripped and broken. The most annoying thing is I just can't go down to the wreckers and get another block. So we're in a stupid lockdown. Maybe what's the sign? I need to resin fill one of these. Alright, I'm really hoping that this broken bolt up here is not holding the whole bloody case together. Alright, let's crack it apart. Well, it's coming apart pretty easy. Just needs to come apart evenly. Down here. There we go. Just gotta be careful with the crank. Normally you'd probably have this on the side and you lift the case off and the crank would still be sitting there in the other half, but you know, head studs. I know I shouldn't be doing that. Let's have a quick look at the bearings. They look like they've got a bit of wear. The main bearings. Oh yeah. You'll replace them. But we'll see what we need to do with those broken bolts. So yeah, it's the Manleys. Alright boys, yeah, I've got them apart and I'm just going to spray some WD-40 down here, see if it'll loosen them up so I can get the studs out. And so at this point it looks like we might need another block. Okay, so I'm going to leave it here for now. Not for this episode, just for now. I'm going to head inside and let's have a look around for some blocks. Alright guys, I'm back out here. It's getting close to about 10 o'clock. I haven't tried the stud yet. Just going to flip the block around and have a look at cylinder 3. And we're going to have a look at the piston as well, see how that's looking. Alright, so just looking at the bore, there's still cross hatching, but there is some scraping up and down on both top and bottom, so probably a bit of piston slap going on there. But that's how they all look, I think. Yeah, they're all like that. I think that's a forged piston thing. Yeah, can't see any cracks or anything. Have a look at the piston. So that's number 3 piston, and looks fine except for crap on top, like the oil ring and the compression rings look fine. But yeah, we'll measure the end gap probably over the weekend. It takes a bit of time. Yeah, it takes a bit of time, so we'll do that. We'll pop them in and slide them down a bit into the bore and measure the gap there, because I do have the feeler gauges now, so I can do that. Yeah, let's see if I can get these bolts out. Alright, so I've only got 2 studs out. I've tried the double nut job on this and nothing. I believe it's a 5/32, 30 seconds. I don't know how you say it. 5/32. And yeah, I need like a H1, like one of these sockets to go in. A sturdy one. Should. I better break it free, otherwise I need to get another set of studs and a new block. Alright boys, I'm actually getting the rods off, so I'll get this first one off and bag and tag it and have a look at the bearings on that. Right, number 1 piston, number 1 rod, should I say. A little bit of wear there. Put them in the bag. It's number 4. Oh, I think I made the right choice of pulling it down. There's number 2. And number 3. Probably the worst one. Alright, so a quick look at the crank. What to do? Alright guys, if you didn't know, this crank actually matches this case. So this is an NA crank and block. Either I need to get this polished up or go for a better one. We'll keep working on this, so we'll come back to that tomorrow. Still in this episode, battery's in the flat, so I'll see you tomorrow. Alright guys, it's Friday night now, and I don't think I'm going to bother with actually doing the piston ring end gap until I know that I can fix the block and get the head studs out so I can deck it. Got some degreaser to clean up everything. Also my company 23 valve spring compressor came, so we can get everything back into the heads once they're all decked. And yeah, still a lot. I'm actually looking at case halves, looking at STI case halves. Just I've got everything else, but let me know what you think about the actual crank as well, because an STI crank is only like $850 or whatever. So yeah, like I said before, that's an NA1 NA block. They're matching, they come from the same engine, so yeah. So yeah, I'm not going to get any bearings or anything like that until I know what I'm doing. We'll try to get these head studs out over the weekend, and I'll clean up the block and probably the engine bay as well, and figure out what's going to be happening. So finding it very hard to find case halves, STI case half. All the case halves I'm looking or finding are actually all the closed deck ones. So I just can't find a standard STI. It's very hard to find. But yeah, everything looks okay. Like, I don't know why cylinder 3 had so much in it, so much oil in it. Yeah, that might be the ringing gap, but that was at the top, so it seemed to be smoky every time I started it. So I don't know. What are your thoughts? Comment down below, and I'll have a read of them over the weekend. Hopefully you're commenting throughout the weekend, and I can take that into consideration and try it out. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch you next episode. Thanks for watching. Bye.